Solve the inequality, graph that solution on a number line, and then express that solution in interval notation. Given the inequality, 6x plus 8 is less than or equal to negative 7, we want to solve for x. First thing I want to do is to get rid of that 8. So if I have 6x plus 8 is less than or equal to negative 7, the opposite of adding 8 to both sides would be to subtract 8 from both sides. So we're left with 6x is less than or equal to negative 15. To get rid of that 6, the opposite of multiplying by 6 would be to divide both sides by 6. So we'd have x is, I want to pause right here because I need to be careful of that sign. Remember when we multiply or divide, if I multiply and divide by a positive, the inequality sign will remain the same. A negative, I'd want to change it. So in this case, it's x is less than or equal to negative 15/6. Well, we can reduce that fraction to say x is less than or equal to negative 5/2. When we express that on a number line, we're going to have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, 1, 2. Negative 5/2 is going to be approximately there. Since it's a less than or equal to, we're going to use a closed dot. Next, we want to figure out which side we're going to graph on. One way to do that is to ask ourselves, is x bigger or smaller than negative 5/2? Well, looking at the sign, x is less than, so the numbers that are less than are over here on the left. So when we graph this, we want to shade to the left side of negative 5/2. Writing this in interval notation, it comes all the way here to negative infinity. Remember that when we use interval notation with infinity and negative infinity, we always use a parentheses because it cannot contain infinity or negative infinity. It does, however, contain negative 5/2, so for that we use a bracket.